When you can buy a car from anywhere, everywhere becomes a CarMax. But if you're more of an in-person person, CarMax is still a CarMax too. Offering curbside pickup, a home delivery, and a 7-day money-back guarantee. It should be CarMax.
How about noon?
No. No way.
Come on. No.
You think you could call the cable company and see if you could set it for not this pay period, but the next pay period? See if they'll take it. No, they haven't turned it off. Right. But they just put it across the TV. If you turn the TV on, you'll see it. Okay. See if you could set it up. And if they let you set it up for, not this pay period, but next pay period, that'll be great. Alright. Bye-bye. The broadcast up.
Is the leading online retailer of tires in North America and a repository of advice and expert reviews. And it's done. All that's left is to arrange for safe, easy installation at one of our independent recommended installers. Well, I guess you get that too. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Bradley Pinion will kick off for Tampa Bay.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. intercepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought
tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throw here right side. He holds it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jenkins on the tackle.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. Penalty. Here's Gordon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Brady. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
13 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Brady's pass.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw again. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gardner-Johnson. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Brady. To Evans on the slant. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
35-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brady on target there to Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. That's caught by Howard. And And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. again. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Yeah. Okay. Going up. Okay. I'm in a game right now. Maybe after this game. All right.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 2. Side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Craig. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Brady now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Saints going to call first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
First Brady now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady will let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Saints 27, Buccaneers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He finds Howard complete. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Brady to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Saints 34, Buccaneers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He was brought down by Darius Slay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
the gun. Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. Today's final score, Saints 34.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.